Well, overall, Titans has never shied away from the magical elements of the DC universe, and this season they've opened up a new door into the realms of mystical elements of DC Comics. Let's take a couple minutes to talk about Beast Boy and how he connects to the Red. Let's break it down. Well, Season 4 of Titans has kicked off, and it appears to be embracing the magical nature of the DC universe once again. This season seems to be bringing us face to face with a literal force of nature in the DC universe known as the Red. Beast Boy's transformation this season has a reason, and I thought we could take a couple minutes to break down what the Red is, how it connects to Beast Boy, and a little bit of its comic history. Now, if you don't know what the Red is, the Red connects all living things. Kind of like the Force. This would be humans, organisms, even animals, essentially anything with blood and tissue. Now, Beast Boy seemed to have been transported directly into the Red when he tried on that new costume at Star Labs, and it appears now that we have some confirmation on where his powers come from. Now, he did transform into multiple animals in that scene that he can't seem to remember, and I think this might be because he's not quite fully connected with the Red or doesn't understand its nature quite yet. But with the rise of the Church of Blood, the Red might need its avatar very soon. Now, since the beginning, Beast Boy has never really reached his full potential, and many fans, like myself, have brought this up several times. His powers were really only teased during the first 3 seasons, and the introduction of the Red is going to, I believe, completely change that. Now, this particular force of nature actually chooses who to imbue with power, and often chooses an avatar. It appears right now it has chosen Beast Boy to be that avatar, and this would explain where he gets his abilities from, and the connection to that power would help regulate it. Now, there are a couple of other DC comic characters attached to the Red, but I'm not expecting to see them this season. That would be both Animal Man and Vixen, but their connection is a little bit different than Gar's, and I have to say, I don't really want any other characters introduced as of right now. Now, the Red is not the only elemental force in the DC universe, but it is one of the 3 most important ones. The other one many of you might be familiar with is the Green. The Green is well known because of characters like Swamp Thing and Poison Ivy. That force connects all plant life, and it gives its avatars their incredible powers and also that duty to protect Earth's ecological zones. Which makes me curious with Beast Boy's relationship with other animals in the show, and if we're going to see some evolution of that. Now, the 3rd major elemental force is known as the Rot. The Rot is connected to death and decay. Now, typically, the Rot's avatars allow those people to harness very disturbing powers that often cause sickness, disease, and death, being the personification of entropy and decay. Now, it's really absolutely no coincidence that the Titans are introducing the Red the same time they are Brother Blood in the Church of Blood. The Blood cult worships blood and the power they believe is in it. This is effectively a connection to the Red. The return of Brother Blood and Mother Mayhem and their intrusion into the Red may have very well awakened the Parliament of Limbs. This is actually a collection of former totems and avatars that live within the Red and guide its energy. The Parliament may have sensed the danger of the Blood cult and now is reaching out to their avatar, Beast Boy, to stand up and battle against them, creating quite the interesting connection between the Church of Blood storyline and the power Beast Boy derives from the Red. In the comics, the cult tried to take over the Red and use this power to dominate the whole world. Being able to control literally the force of life would give any villain almost unlimited power on the Earth. Now, I do think the Red will have some major positive impact on the show. I 100% believe this will be the key into unlocking and altering many of Beast Boy's powers and bring him to his full potential. One thing many fans have wanted since day one is a fully functioning Beast Boy, and honestly, it's been something we've been sort of robbed of. Adding the Red now and using its function in the story and exploring it will finally give us that story that we've wanted and bring Beast Boy to the frontline character many of us have been expecting. Now, whether this continues into a Season 5, we're going to have to wait and see, but as of right now, I think the Red has expanded the world of Beast Boy and the Titans in a way that should be really great for fans. Obviously, we're going to keep covering Titans, Beast Boy, and the mythological forces of the DC Universe, so make sure you hit that like and subscribe button and ring the bell for all the updates. But until we know more, what do you guys think of that mystical power in the DC Universe known as the Red? And how do you feel about its connection to the Church of Blood? I have to say I am loving this adaptation from the comics. Tell me what you think in the comments below. If you like this video, make sure you hit like, click subscribe, and if you don't ring that bell, you won't get any updates. Peace.